what I wanted to talk about was, not too long ago, I had a guy come up to me in the truck stop and ask me what I used on my tires. I said, well, I use the BullSnot tire butter up there. And he said, you know, man, he said, I'm a fan of BullSnot products. He said, but the tire butter does not impress me. And I said, well, I said, I've heard this before. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, did you read the directions? And like most of us truck drivers, especially the male ones, we're not real keen on reading directions. So he admitted that no, he had never read the directions. So I got a can out and I showed him, you know, I said, first of all, shake the product up real good. I said, spray it on the tire pretty heavily. Let it sit about 15 seconds and take your rag and wipe it off. I said, now, I said, the thing about the BullSnot tire butter is, I said, you're not going to get that premium result that you really want probably until you let it soak into the tire, cure with the tire after a couple times use. I said, but the cool thing about it is, where, like if you're using one of the other products, which I'm not going to mention any names, you have to apply that stuff pretty much after every truck wash if you want your tires looking sharp. It's kind of a never-ending process. I said, the cool thing about the BullSnot is once you put it on there, you're going to get 3, 4, 5, 6 truck washes before you have to reapply it. It sticks really good. It doesn't sling. And I've had a couple other people that I've got turned on to the BullSnot tire butter, and they absolutely love it once they start using it the right way. You know, I'm going to tell you a little secret about BullSnot products. They are not like any other products that you get out here. You know, whether it be the glass cleaner, the WaxABull, the tire butter, that's the reason there's directions on the back. If they were like every other product, then they wouldn't work any better than the other products. It's not hard to use the products, but you do need to read the directions on the back, because their products, or his product I should say, is different. It's unique. It does things that other products don't do, and the results once you start using it are just phenomenal. You can see here the paint on Freebird, the tires. It's just, you can't knock the products. But I urge you, read the directions on the can. I know it's hard for us. We don't like reading directions. It's too much work, I guess. But anyway, once you do, and once you use the product, you will throw everything else in your side box away. The BullSnot products, there's nothing out here that stands up next to it. As far as the shine, we're at what, 700 and I think almost 710,000 miles on this truck now, and it's BullSnot all the way. I mean, you're not gonna keep the shine on a vehicle. And the cool thing about it is you can get out here and run in the rain, and I mean, unless it's really bad where you're picking up a lot of road grime, the truck really doesn't look that bad after you run in the rain. And unless you get really dirty, you can just whip out the cans of BullSnot, the WaxABull. The WaxABull is probably my favorite. It's just awesome for getting the depth of the shine. But I don't know, it kind of like just really cuts down on the time you got to spend in the truck, or on the truck, the maintenance that you got to spend on the truck. Everything's easy, everything's quick, and if you want to keep your ride looking good, BullSnot is absolutely 100% the way to go. These tires, I mean, man, how can you knock that? Nice, black, deep, dark look. And man, you polish them wheels out against that black contrast, you got it going on. Anyway, from Wildwood, Florida, we're just doing our deal and waiting out for that next show to close. And yes, before everybody starts telling me, I just realized I have a light out on the back of my breather. I promise I will take care of that tomorrow. Y'all be safe out there on the road. They need you back at the house. Take care.